Hey guys, Joe Madden here at Kickdawgz, joined by Goran. This is the European football picks and predictions. I think I got lost. I took a wrong turn, Goran. How did I get here?
I don't know, but we have only half of the Kickdawgz here. I actually probably having some technical difficulties, I would say, or something like that. But I think she might join somewhere in the middle of the show, just in time for her to do her thing.
Absolutely, you guys. We wanted to get the show started for you, so I told Goran I would come in here and Vanna White him the best I can with all of the soccer knowledge I have. Goran, let's jump into it. What do you want to start talking about first?
You see, now I gotta talk to myself about soccer, and that could get ugly sometimes, you know.
Well, I'm here for moral support as you talk to yourself. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone for joining us here. Make sure you do hit that like button. I know Goran, Ashley, and all of the Kickdawgz crew really appreciate when you guys do. And also subscribe to the channel, you guys. You don't want to miss out on any of the free content here at Kickdawgz. Goran, I know you've been putting out tons of free pick videos in soccer. You and Ashley have also been nailing it in those parlays.
Yeah, we did have a bunch of those parlays, and we started going head to head last week with those four-leggers. It's 1-1 right now. We'll see if Ashley's gonna have courage to join me for another round today. But yeah, we got a few games going on right now, Joe, and there was the one that Chris talked about yesterday, and that's his favorite EPL team, Everton, against Manchester United. That was the early one, and they are actually ahead 1-0 right now. So hopefully they can get a win here. That will probably save them from being relegated this season.
Okay, well, that is good to hear for sure. What else is going on right now?
Right now, there's nothing much, but we got about 20 minutes until the Bundesliga start. And thank you, Michael, for being so generous. Yeah, you can talk to me. That'd be nice. If you got any questions, just let it rip. Yeah, like I said, we have those Bundesliga games starting in about 20 minutes, and the lineups have just come out. And I guess Bayern Munich, the massive favorites today, like minus 900 or something like that. So you can imagine how hard it is to find the value in that game when you have favorites like that. But
Any opportunity in that one for an upset?
uh, I honestly don't think so. I know that Bayern has lost in the Champions League earlier this week against Villarreal, but they gotta get it going here. Otherwise, they're gonna have another tough game next week in the second leg of that Champions League matchup. But as far as the lineups, they are going all out. They have all of their best players up on the field, and it's not like Augsburg is a bad team, but overall they haven't been playing that well this season. So I mean, just over 2.5 is at minus 480, so just nothing that in that pick. But I would say you can take Bayern Munich to win, and over 3.5, but even that is minus 148. So I wouldn't touch that, to be honest. Pretty much everything I usually bet on Bayern is so highly priced here today. It's just crazy. So I don't know, maybe a same game parlay. You can build it like take corner kicks, goals, or whatever, and find some value like that. But when you have such big favorites against a team like Augsburg, a team that's been struggling a lot this season, it's very hard to find any value on that.
Is this one of those games that you'd look at player props at all, Goran?
Oh, even that is not. I mean, I was looking at the player props. Where are you? Here you are. Like the guy that usually scores goals for Bayern, Robert Lewandowski, is at minus 385 to score at any time. The only way you can get him at any decent price is if you take him to score 2+ goals. That's plus 138. So that's something that might be worth taking a look at here in this game. But apart from him, we have so of the 11 starting players for Bayern, 5 of them have minus odds of scoring a goal at any time. So
Oh, wow.
then you can
That's crazy.
imagine what kind of game is this gonna be.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I know even in ice hockey, you take even an Austin Matthews, you're still getting plus money on him most of the
Yeah.
time to get that goal. So that I did not realize that in soccer.
No, especially when you have such big favorites and like I don't know. I mean, even this guy Vidovic Gabriel, I have no idea who that is. I've never heard of him, and he has minus odds to score.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Is he
So
even in
you're
the
looking
lineup?
at more having to prop bet them for 2+ goals then.
Yeah,
Okay.
the guy I just mentioned, I don't even see that guy in the lineup. I don't know who that is, to be honest. He's not on the bench. He's not in the starting lineup. That's some kind of a mistake, I would say.
Maybe they put the water boy out for the day.
Possible.
You never know. We've seen stranger things happen. We know we saw in hockey, the Zamboni driver became the goalie. So, you know,
Yeah,
it
that was
happens.
the highlight of the last season, I would say.
Absolutely. Okay, so that game is starting soon. What else is happening today, Goran?
Yeah, that game's starting about 15 minutes or so, but there is another game that I really like in Bundesliga. That's a 12:30 p.m. game. That's Hertha and Union Berlin. We have two teams, especially Hertha, the team that is trying to avoid the relegation. And they are in the relegation zone right now, but only 1 point away from the safety. So uh, overall, they have been so bad this season. They have conceded 62 goals in 28 games. That's an average of over 2 conceded goal per game, and they are scoring barely a goal per game on average this season. So uh, the good news, I guess, is that they're playing Union Berlin on the road, the team that is not the greatest team on the road this season, but the team that can score goals. So uh, with Hertha Berlin having to go for the win here to kind of save themselves, I see goals in this one, and we are getting plus 120 on over 2.5. So that's something I really like in this game, and that's actually one of my premium picks for today.
Okay, well, best of luck in that for sure, Goran. So I hope you hit it.
Yeah, that would be really, really nice. We
Absolutely.
we all took a beating yesterday. I know I had all three losses. Ashley had losses as well, and a bunch of other cappers on Twitter. Like all the results were kind of wonky again yesterday. So hopefully we will get something better today.
Absolutely. Where's the soccer season sitting right now, Goran?
We're about a month and a half away from the end of the season. It usually ends on June 1st or something like that with the
Okay.
Champions League finals. Uh, I was reading that since we have the World Cup in November this year, they will start the seasons a couple of weeks earlier than they usually do. But that's still gonna be like early August or something like that. So we'll have that month and a half in between to take a break from that, at least from the European leagues, because I know that MLS is going all the way through the summer, and some of those Scandinavian leagues are going through the summer because of the winter, I guess.
Yeah.
It gets really, really cold in Finland and Norway, but I don't think it's going to be a boring summer. We have quite a bit of games still going on when those big leagues take a break.
Oh, that's awesome. Are you finding value in those smaller leagues then in the
Oh yeah,
summertime?
those are some interesting leagues to bet, especially Norway and Sweden. There's
Yeah.
some goals to be found on those teams and those games, but yeah, I think they just started last week, so I have been staying away from them mostly, but in a couple of weeks probably I'll get that going when they stabilize a bit.
Awesome. Is it like other leagues where these lower level organizations that aren't in the mainstream, you do get better value on the books for them?
Uh, Depends on the league, but like
Okay.
I'm not saying this is true, but like further east of the Europe you go, those are a bit sketchier.
Okay.
If you go to I don't know lower Romania leagues or
Yeah.
Bulgarian leagues or whatever, Serbia leagues, and possibly even Croatian leagues. I don't know, but those get a bit sketchy on the illegal side.
Okay. What about the Mexican leagues? Because I've heard that as well.
Mexican league is a pretty competitive league, and it's a pretty strong league. I would say that
Okay.
quality wise, they are probably above the MLS, but there's a lot of bad stuff happening in that league. I'm not sure if you saw any news. That was about a
No.
month ago when like 17 people died
Oh,
when
really?
the two opposing fan bases kind of clashed before the game, and they beat the crap out of each other. And I think it was like 17 people died in those riots.
Wow. Yeah, I did not hear that. That's absolutely insane. One thing I did see, there was just a packed out stadium. I don't know where it was. They're highlighting it on ESPN, saying it was the biggest game and fullest stadium they've seen in forever. So I can't remember where it was, so it leads to no information, but that was my add-on.
Yeah, honestly, I'm quite surprised how FIFA didn't do any sanctions for that Mexico national team after those riots happened, after those people died. Because I mean, okay, I get if you kick Russia out because starting a war with Ukraine,
Yeah,
you should definitely do something about Mexico when 17 people died on a stadium of a sports event,
absolutely.
right? So, yeah, they have qualified for the World Cup, but we'll see if they have any further sanctions or something like that. But it was not a pretty sight, to be honest.
No,
It was
that's
it was something that should never happen on a sports event.
no, absolutely shouldn't. That's for sure. At the end of the day, we're all fans. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
No, I see that Michael's saying that books were baiting us, Manchester United. Yeah, and Chris said that there's definitely value on this Everton team, and there was. I agree to that because they're a pretty good team with a lot of quality, and they are underperforming a lot this season. So, with Manchester United being so sloppy this season and nothing going their way as well, I even the double chance at Everton was like plus 107, so there was definitely some value in that. And they're still 1-0 up. It's 92nd minute right now. I'm not sure how much additional time was there, but it's going to end at any moment now. So good for Everton, I guess.
absolutely. Okay, Goran, I know that you have a plan what you're looking to do today. I know you want to talk some of your best free picks for the day. Do you want to take that away?
Yeah, we got quite a big of slate today, Joe. We got some EPL matchups. We got three La Liga games left. Like I said, Bundesliga starting in about 10 minutes or so. There are some lower leagues as well, but I do really like Chelsea on the money line, to be honest, in this game against Southampton. Southampton is struggling a lot. They haven't won any of their last four games. Well, Chelsea is actually on a two-game losing streak as well, but I honestly don't remember when it was last time that Chelsea lost three games in a row. And with them losing in the Champions League earlier this week to Real Madrid at home, they kind of have to get their groove back, and they got to go for the win here, regardless of them playing in the Champions League again next week. So they don't really have any time or that luxury to rest some players here because they got to get back on the winning streak and they got to start playing better if they want to beat Real Madrid next week. So with Southampton on a bad streak right now, I think Chelsea has a bit more quality here, and overall they are the better team defensively and offensively. So I do like Chelsea on the money line, and we are getting them at minus 103 right now. I know that yesterday it was like plus 110 or something like that when I
Yeah.
looked at it, but it seems like there's some money coming on to Chelsea here. So I do like Chelsea on the money line, and I see the lineup. They have pretty much their best players out there. Some of them, at least. Lukaku is injured. He's out. He's not even on the bench, so I don't know what's happening with that. But they have a solid lineup out, so I do believe they can get away here for that nice minus 103 we are getting.
Who is the top player for Chelsea?
Uh, Kovacic was playing really, really well this season, and he's certainly been one of the most consistent players Chelsea has. Their defense has been solid for most of the season, and Thiago Silva was doing really, really well on that defensive end. Rudiger was a nice support cast for him as well, but the problem that Chelsea has is with strikers right now. They spend like 100 million euros to
Okay.
sign Lukaku from Inter this past summer, and he scored what, like 6 or 7 goals. He hasn't done that much apart from his first few games. He's been sitting on the bench for the last month or so, and he's just not improving. And honestly, I mean, that doesn't mean that he won't do it next season if he stays at the club. But as far as this season go, he was a bust pretty much. So
Gotta love paying for a bench warmer.
yeah, and spending 100 million on the bench warm and then paying him additional probably 15 or so a season. Yeah,
Wow.
it's
Gotta
nice
hurt.
thing to have money.
Absolutely. What other games do you have for your best free picks, Goran?
I do like Tottenham team total against Aston Villa. That's a 12:30 game in DPL as well. I mean, Aston Villa has been struggling on both ends. They are on a 3-game losing streak right now, but the team that has a lot of potential. And I know that we talk about them all the time, how they have been improving and moving in the right direction with Steven Gerrard as the head coach. And that is true, yeah. But right now, their defense is struggling. And now they're facing probably one of the most effective teams in DPL, and that's Tottenham, the team that has scored a lot of goals as of late, the team that is on a nice winning streak, and the team that has the offense that can score at any time against any team out there, to be honest. And Harry Kane and Son have been outstanding as of late. Honestly, I would take Tottenham team total over 1.5. Let me just pull up the price. It was plus money yesterday. I know that because I was quite surprised. It's plus 107 still. So I'm quite surprised that the books are giving us that because Tottenham has scored 10 goals in their last 3 games. So they're on
10.
the roll. 10 goals in their last 3 games. They're on the roll right
Wow.
now. So
And they're
I would
giving you
take that.
1.5. That's crazy.
Yeah. Over 1.5 team total on Tottenham at plus 107.
Well, that sounds like money, Goran. You convinced me. I'm going to go bet that as soon as we're done the show here.
I was quite surprised, to be honest, yesterday. And I also think, if I'm not mistaken, I put that as a preview too.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. Joe, do you have your favorite soccer team? At least any team that you know about?
No, I don't know
Nothing
soccer at
like that?
all. I have a
Come on.
Manchester United hat swinging around my house somewhere. It's an ugly hat, I gotta say, but that's the only team I really have ever watched play soccer. I'm sorry, I'm just not one of those people that has ever got into soccer.
What city were you born in Australia, Joe?
I was born outside of Sydney in Barrow. And okay, this is one thing I have to say. When you say Brisbane, shorten it. Instead of Brisbane, it's Brisbane. Like
Brisbane?
short. Yeah. There. Now you sound like an Aussie saying it.
Okay.
I've been meaning to tell you that. I'm like, hey, I should tell him to say Brisbane.
I
Because
mean,
then all the Europeans will, or the Brits and the Aussies will think you know it.
okay. Well, I can say that your Sydney FC has won today, 5-0 on the road.
Wow. Well,
There
that's
you
good to
go.
hear.
What are we talking? Hey, Grui, what game are you talking about for the Greek league? Oh, I don't care about Greece. Come on, man. The only
You
thing
don't
I
watch
care about
Greek
Greece
league?
is to go to the coast and eat some good food, fish, wine, stuff like that. I I rarely bet on the Greek league, and honestly, I remember having a pick that was a few months ago, and it was Olympiacos playing against I think some like the weakest team in the league, and I had
Okay.
Olympiacos to win -1 or something like that in a double with something. They had like 36 shots, 20 of those were on target.
Yeah.
They had like 80% ball possession throughout the entire match, and the game ended 0-0. I was like,
Oh,
are
wow.
you are you kidding me right now? If that wasn't a fixed game, I don't know what was.
So is it common for games to end in that draw, Goran? 0-0
uh,
draw?
you know what? It's more common than you would think, and it's the worst thing in the world that could happen. Or if a team scores a goal in the first 5 minutes of the game, they
Yeah.
go up 1-0, and there's nothing after that. And you have over 1.5 or over 2.5, you get a goal in the first 5 minutes, and you're thinking to yourself, "Oh, that's gonna be a nice winner. We got a goal early," and then nothing after that. I mean, I don't
So
know.
are you doing any live betting in soccer at all?
I can't say that I do. I kind of don't
Okay.
like it. It's just not my thing. I don't know. I I don't know what to tell. It's just not my thing. Sometimes I see something that could go a certain way,
Yeah.
and that's when maybe I will put a live bet in. But otherwise, no. If I
Okay.
do, I bet it pregame, and I just sweat it out, I guess.
So do you have any leagues that you follow more than others, Goran?
Well, apart from the top five, I do stay in touch with the Croatian league,
Okay.
just because that's where I'm from. And for the first time in many years, we have actual competition there. We have uh, three teams competing for the title right now. The fourth one is about 7 points away from the top spot, but the top three teams are only 5 points apart. So I do stay in touch in that, just because Dinamo Zagreb has won the last 10, 12 titles in a row, and they barely had any competitions over the last few years. But this season, like I said, we have a nice competition. The quality gap is not so big as it used to be because there were some foreign investors who invested in some of the other teams in the league. So there has been money coming in, and those teams have been moving in the right direction as well. So that's something I do like to keep in touch with.
That's fantastic to hear, Goran. I have some great news for everyone watching. You don't need Vanna White anymore. Your sidekick is here. I'm going to bring Ashley in, you guys. I'm going to leave. Before I leave, make sure you guys hit that like button for Ashley and Goran. They're absolutely killing it here. Always here every day for you guys. So make sure you like their videos. It really helps them a lot. So
thanks, Joe, for not making me talk to myself.
I'm going to leave. We'll see. Have a great show.
There she is.
Sorry, guys. I've been having connection problems. You'd think that would be the worst in Hawaii, but yeah, it took me about 20-something minutes. So I'm sure I missed like the show already. So my apologies.
I've never talked so much in my life, Ashley.
I know you enjoy it, right? You get to talk. You don't have to listen to me run my mouth.
Like I said to Joe, I only enjoy talking to myself in my head.
Yeah, well, that's not the only person who enjoys listening to you.
Oh man, I said I should really get your number so I can call you. What the hell is going on, right?
Yeah, well, I wanted to bring this laptop, from Hawaii, and I don't know, it's used to connecting to it's set up to connect automatically there, and so I keep having to redo it to set up here. So I don't know, it's just technical issues, but I'm sure I'll get it figured out right about the time I head back to Hawaii, probably.
The good news for Ashley is that you're on time to give us some of your best picks for today. And the good news is that you're on time for our head-to-head for parlays.
Yeah, I was definitely hoping I got connected by then because I did not want to miss that.
Yeah, we are at 1-1 now.
Yep, because I had a goal scorer let me down.
It's a tense battle.
Boy, this connection really looks like shit today, doesn't it? Are we doing the parlay now, or I'm just going to give some picks?
No.
I'll tell you what I'm on right now. I need this team that Toulouse is playing to score. I'm on both teams to score in France League 2, and the other team, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Gigon?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I don't know.
They scored the first 5 or 6 minutes, and they were the one I was more hesitant, worried about scoring. But then, of course, it was taken back. So, yeah, just need them to score to hit that one.
Nice. What else you got going on today, Ashley?
Yeah, so you guys know how much I've been bitching about. I'm actually going to put it in my parlay too, so everyone can get mad at me. But I really like Juventus today, and surprising, I know, and it does look kind of like a trappy line. They're only minus 160, I think, on my book favorites, which is not very. It's a lot of juice, but not for a Juve money line. But I do like them today. I feel like with that battle going on for the top of the Serie A table, that I think they take this match seriously, and if they do, they should win. They definitely have more talent, have more depth and everything. So I'm going to take a shot at them today, and have you guys take a shot with me. And then if they let us down, then we're not going to bet on any Serie A teams other than Sassuolo for the rest of the season.
Ashley, what are your thoughts on Everton and Manchester United? Everton won 1-0. They were plus 390 underdogs in this game or something like that. They scored?
Or whoever the hell they are just scored. Yep.
Yeah, they did.
Check that one off from the first tab. Okay. Yeah, I love it. I think it's hilarious. And I thought it had a good chance of hitting. I was chatting with a guy last night on Twitter about it. And he was like, you think I should put half a unit on Everton to win outright. So he ended up splitting the unit. But anyways, yeah, put half of it on them to win outright. I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's no telling. They have, Man U, like I always say, has the ability to score, but they're just a dumpster fire. I mean, it's like people keep betting them, and it's this point in the season. It's not like it's the first couple of weeks or something. So it's like if someone has sucked from the beginning of the season and they still suck now, I mean, it's toward the end of the season. So newsflash is they suck. So Everton beating them, I wouldn't be surprised for any EPL team to beat them. Everton, they haven't been playing well, but I mean, they have scattered talent on that roster too. So
yeah, they do. They definitely do. They're a pretty stacked team. Ashley, you got anything in Bundesliga that just started?
Great. Now I got more games to stress about. I am on. I don't know which has just started, but I'm on Bayern. Both teams to score.
Yeah, that started.
Let me see what's on now. Is that the and I am on Köln and Mainz, both teams to score. That's the only two Bundesliga ones I'm on today.
I actually have Hertha and Union Berlin over 2.5 as a preview today.
Yeah, that seems like a good bet. Usually the teams that are around the same spots in the table kind of view it as a winnable match, so kind of duke it out. So, yeah, I like that. I started to play more in Bundesliga, but I don't know. I don't take both teams to score when Bayern's at home because their defense is better. But for some reason, I just think Bayern is kind of in weird form right now. So.
No, actually, I think we should get it going with those two parlays, 2 4-leggers. So let's go pick for pick. You give out one, I'll give out one for my parlay, and so on until we.
Okay. Well, guess what my first one is?
Juve -1.
No, Juve money. They're cheap.
All right.
Yeah. Why would I do that when I can get them like -160?
Are you gonna calculate your odds?
Yeah. Let me pull.
Right,
and so you guys know I'm going to use Bovada numbers. I try to use one that kind of like most people have access to, so it can give you accurate numbers that you can actually get. So let me double check. It was -160 last night. So Juventus. Can't believe I'm putting this team in a parlay. I haven't been as a premium too at like -1, I think. Yeah, so -165. So they're getting a teeny bit of late money.
My first pick will be Tottenham over 1.5 goal.
I knew you were going to pick that. I do like that play.
What's your second pick?
My second pick. Well, those have already started, so that's no good. So what are we doing? We're
4-leg.
I'm doing 4 and you're doing 4?
Yeah.
Is that how we did it last time? I need to stop taking.
Each of us gave a 4-legger last time.
No, we did 3 because I hit 2 of 3. So do you want to do 3 or 4? Because I hit 2 and then one of them was my goal scorer.
I have it still written down somewhere.
I mean, I can do 4, but I think
no, we can do 3. That's fine.
Yeah, I think that'll be a little bit easier. Okay.
Oh, it was 3. You're right. Yeah, let's do 3.
Okay, let me see what this team total is. Yeah, because this one's 30. Let's start 30 minutes. This one is going to take the value down, but I still do like it. I'm going to take. This is in Scotland Premiership. I'm going to take Celtic's team total at -330. Their team total over 1.5.
Celtic team total.
And
my second pick is going to be Inter Verona over 2.5.
I like that. And I actually think Verona will score on them today.
Okay, what's going to be your third pick?
I'm going to have to go with something in Switzerland because I didn't put anything on that as a premium. Do you have your third pick already? Because if you do, just go ahead and do it.
No, I'm looking right now.
What I will give you guys a heads up, it's a little bet that I put in last night. This team Casapia in Portugal's second division or Segunda Liga. Yeah, they're a very good bet on team right now, and you get them at a good price. Who is it? Yes. Okay, so we have Young Boys.
I think I found my third pick. Let me just see what's happening here.
Will you tell me what it is, so then I'll know how crazy I can get?
No, it's not good enough.
It's too many to scroll through.
Actually, I did find my third pick.
What are you going with?
It's Mbappe to score at any time.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just going to have to be chalky today. You just gave me an idea. I think I'm just going to have to take PSG. Let me see what's cheaper, their money line or their team total. I don't even trust their team total. Yeah, mine's not great odds, but I'm just trying to beat you. So then my third pick, I'm taking PSG money line, and honestly, it makes
PSG money line.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I still get plus 180.
How much is the money line?
305.
What are your odds?
Plus 180.
All right then.
Yeah, United shockingly bad today. They've been shockingly bad. I mean, I guess they've had spurts where they're mediocre, but when that's the best you can say about a team, that's not good.
Apparently, they are working on signing the new head coach over the summer, and it's probably going to be Ten Hag from Ajax. And if they manage to
think about that guy, if he can do there what he does at Ajax, that would be awesome.
If they manage to pull that out, I think that's going to be a fantastic signing for them because he's an outstanding coach who's done some great things with Ajax. So,
yeah.
Okay, guys, we do have two of our 3-leg parlays once again head to head. Ashley's parlay is Juventus moneyline, Celtic team total over 1.5. That's in Scottish Premiership, guys, and PSG moneyline. That will get you to plus 180.
PSG and Juventus money line. It doesn't get any more square than that. But I don't usually go for those. I do like them today, though.
And my 3-leg parlay is Aston Villa Tottenham over 1.5 goal in the game, Inter Verona over 2.5 goals in the game, and Mbappe to score at any time for PSG. That will get you
so you didn't go with. Sorry, give your odds.
Plus 233.
So you did. I thought you were going with Tottenham's team total. You're going with game total over.
No, game total over 1.5.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Well, I mean, we are going heads up, but I actually do look forward to the day. Hopefully today when we both hit.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Betting both, right? They don't want one of us to lose. So.
Chris and I gave a parlay yesterday.
Did it hit?
Plus 1,800. The first game started.
What was it?
So we have Watford and Leeds, both teams to score at over 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
And Empoli, Spezia draw. Those two were Chris' picks. And I have Aston Villa and Tottenham over 2.5 and Inter Verona over 2.5 in that parlay. Plus 1,800.
Yeah. Anytime you threw a draw in there, I know how Chris his draws. Yeah.
I mean, it is 40th minute in that game right now. It's still 0 still.
Yeah, and I'm fine with the draw, but I need that draw to be 1-1 or 2-2.
Oh, really?
I don't need a goalless draw.
And Wolfsburg scored against Armenia.
Are you on that one? I'm not on that one.
What else is going on, Ashley? How's Alabama treating you?
Good. I was at the hospital all day yesterday, and so it was freezing inside, and then walked outside, and it was freezing outside. Like felt like a miniature hurricane. So it's cool here, which is nice because usually it's humid.
How cool is cool?
I don't know. You do Celsius, so it's like 20 something. I don't know how to do Celsius. It's like
So just tell me the temperature there. I'll go to Google.
Like 60 something, but it got down, I think, in like around 50 last night.
15.5 Celsius. That's not that bad. I would kill for this weather right here in Canada.
Well, yeah, but you're in Canada. I'm coming from Hawaii, so this shit is cold. Good morning, Sean.
Hey, Sean. Yeah, Chris was right. Everton did win 1-0, and I bet Chris is really, really happy right now.
I hope he bet it.
If we got him a show now, he would be really, really giddy, I guess.
Did he bet it personally, or like
I don't know.
for him to win, or if he bet that exact score? That was shoot. Their money line was plus 300 by itself, so that
He reluctantly admitted yesterday that he is an Everton fan right now in their current form, but he said he's a closeted Everton fan.
Yeah, well, I mean, I like Norwich, so what can you say?
Yeah.
But I started liking them when they were in the Championship League, and I'll be glad when they get back down to it, so they'll be good again.
Anyways, Ashley, we are at the end of our show here. I was recording videos with Chris yesterday. Hopefully that will be you today. We got some videos to record, guys. Yeah. We got a video parlay to record as well, so stay tuned for that. That will be coming up on YouTube later on today. We did give out 2 nice 3-leggers on this show once again, head-to-head. The score is now 1-1 between Ashley and I. We gave out some nice free picks as well, guys. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you hit that like button. And we will be back tomorrow, 9 a.m.
Yes.
Ashley, 9 a.m.
And I will be working on these technical things an hour ahead of time to make sure I'm on time.
And that's it, guys. Enjoy your Saturday. Have a nice time with some money. And we'll see you again tomorrow, 9 a.m.
Have a good one.